YouTube, it's me Spotty, hope you're all doing great. Today we're taking a look at the Yan Cheng Yan 3. Now straight after picking up this puzzle, the first thing that I noticed is that the cube is quite a bit lighter than most other 3x3s I've used, which I wasn't, but definitely could get used to. Going into first turns though, this cube did feel a little cheaper because of the weight, and it was also quite dry out of the box. This cube didn't have any sandiness which normally comes from Moyu cubes though. The feel was quite smooth. Not buttery, but smooth right from the get-go, and a little bit airy. When turning more quickly and a little more rough though, you can feel some crunchiness going on. The speed is really nice. It's fast while still maintaining controllability, which is the ideal combination, at least for me. The corner cutting is what you would expect, and there's no problem here. There is a fair bit more locking than on other puzzles I use right now though, but I might just need to get used to the turning a bit more. Another problem that might arise while solving is that if you're turning more aggressively, then corner twisting isn't that hard to do. However, right now the tensions are really loose, so tightening up might help prevent that from happening. So right now this is a pretty promising cube. The performance is more or less up to par with top of the line 3x3s, and the small problems that it does have I think will be able to be fixed or at least minimized with some proper setup. The only thing is that I don't think this cube feels as premium as some others, but again I might just have to get used to it, and the price is more economic than some other 3x3s that have recently come out. Alrighty, so quickly before we end the video, I just wanted to share some thoughts after about 100 solves and a little bit of setup. So after tightening the cube and doing a solve, I realized how fast this thing actually was. Way too fast for me. So I dumped a bunch of weight 5 into it to slow it down and continued breaking it in. Now one thing that I did notice while I was doing an average of 100 was that there are quite a number of really strange catches that can occur. Some are pretty normal corner on center catches, but some are corner catching on the edge piece, as weird as that sounds, and some I have no idea what's catching. But again, this is a nice puzzle. It's not my favorite as of right now, but the performance is good and it's a well-priced cube. I will keep working on this cube, and I should be coming out with the reviews soon with some more definitive thoughts then. But thanks to Cubezz for helping me purchase this puzzle. If you are interested in picking one of these up, then I will leave a link in the description below and you can check that out. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all soon.